Go.
It is 7:01 PM on Tuesday, July 9th, 2019. We're going to open the regular board meeting. Roll call, please.
Right. Trustee Chris Sample,
Here.
John Talbot.
Here.
William Luxinger is absent. Dina Simpson is absent. Jen Christensen.
Here.
Jared Down.
Here.
President Rick Worm.
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Onabany.
Here.
I am here as Clerk Sandy Moss. Attorney David Silverman.
Here.
We do not have an engineer. Public Works Supervisor Brett Berge.
Here.
And Park Supervisor Kenny Leamer.
Here.
If you would please rise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's beyond her. Well before her time.
Remember those commercials?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Evelyn Wood speed reading.
Because you're a child.
You're just younger than us.
Same thing.
All right. Would you please read the items on the consent agenda?
Tonight on the consent agenda, item number 1 is the June 11, 2019 regular board minutes. Number 2 is the bills payable warrant list dated July 9th, 2019. Number 3 is resolution number 19-42, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of proposal from Martin and Company Excavating for repair of storm pipe at the corner of Pacific Avenue and Goodrich Street. And number 4 is ordinance number 19-11, an ordinance establishing fees, charges, fines, penalties, and other regulatory measures, also known as the annual fee ordinance.
I move to place agenda item.
Hold on. I gotta go first.
Okay, sorry.
All right. At this time, does any board member wish to pull an item from the consent agenda for further discussion? Now you can.
I move to place agenda items 1, 2, 3, and 4 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen moves to place items 1, 2, 3, and 4 inclusively on the consent agenda. Jared seconds. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Jen?
Yes.
Jared?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Dina is absent. Chris?
Yes.
And William is absent.
Motion passes 703.
I move to adopt items 1 through 4 inclusively on the consent agenda in a simple group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedure specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1, 2, 3, and 4 inclusively on the consent agenda. Jared seconds. Is there any discussion?
One question, David. I did not look ahead of time. Do I need Rick to vote because of the annual fee ordinance being on there?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Roll call, please.
Jared?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Dina's absent. Chris?
Yes.
William is absent. And Jen?
Yes.
Motion passes 704. Move on to the next item on the agenda, which is the water bill. Brian, we do need to get some good questions. Do you have any good questions on this one?
Recently, we've just been sharing events, so I believe this one would have had the July, movie event, and next month has the August movie event.
728 Golden Prairie. We get $25
Mm-hmm.
off the water bill. That is all I have, so we'll want the clerk.
So, on the agenda under me, there are 2 resolutions. These are the culmination of everybody reviewing the closed session minutes. The first resolution is just keeping all but 1 closed session minutes closed at your guys' recommendation. And the second one is destroying any closed session tapes that have already been approved. The minutes have been approved, and it has been more than 18 months since then. I do have closed session on the agenda for later. However, closed session is not needed if you guys are okay with the resolutions as is, and we can actually just pass them now. I can't.
Would you like
motion.
Make a motion to approve resolution number 19-43, resolution approving and reviewing executive session meeting minutes.
Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 19-43. Jared seconds. Is there any discussion? Not hearing any. Roll call, please.
John?
Yes.
Dina's absent. Chris?
Yes.
William is absent. Jen?
Yes.
Jared?
Yes.
Passes
Would you like a second resolution now?
Yes, please.
7:06.
Make a motion to approve, for approval of resolution number 19-44, a resolution authorizing the destruction of closed session tapes. Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 19-44. Jared seconds.
Was that Jared or John?
Oh, sorry, John.
John.
John seconds. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Dina's absent. Chris?
Yes.
William is absent. Jen?
Yes.
Jared?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
All right. So I do not need closed session later for that. I do have two things not on the agenda. The office will be closed on July 26th. It is a Friday. The Northwestern Illinois Municipal Clerks Association meeting is actually in Rockford, and we forgot to run that date past Brenda before they scheduled the regional conferences for us. So all three of us will be out of the office that day, so we'll just close for the day.
More training.
Yep. And then the census has been in contact with me a couple of times. They are doing a hiring event in at the Julia Hall Library on July 18th from 2 to 3:30, and they've asked if we would also share that information. I just want to make sure nobody had any objection to sharing the hiring by the census locally of people.
What date, what time, and where?
July 18th from 2 to 3:30
Okay.
at the Julia Hall Library.
That's how we're sharing it?
No, I'm going to share it on Facebook. The census recently put out a post about hiring, so I was going to share that and put this information with it.
Not
So.
opposed to it.
And we also have information, if you know anybody, we do also have some information hanging on the billboard at the front of Village Hall. That's all I have.
Right. We'll take a break for a second. Did you want to speak before we move forward? Okay. All right. We'll get you down in public area then.
Shouldn't be long.
No. Brenda?
They just have the treasurer's report in your packet for June. If you have any questions, come see me. All I have.
All right. David?
Nothing at this time.
Committees? Community development events?
I don't know if everybody got to attend our fireworks on Wednesday night, but they were kicking awesome. I thought
I
they were awesome.
love the one at the very, close to
Yeah.
the end, the orange one.
Hmm.
Just massive amount.
Mm.
It was
Like a mushroom.
I like the one that
Like a
was
big
always
willow
and started twizzling.
And tomorrow night is our first farmers market from 4 to 8. So I don't know. I didn't see if the signs were out yet, but
Did it used to be on Thursday?
it's always been Wednesday.
Anything further?
Do you have anything? Or are you gonna wait for Park? Okay, cool. No.
Finance isn't here. Do we have any emergency expenditures?
No.
That's easy enough. Ordinance enforcement, Jared?
Nothing really. Sandy, did we have anybody fill out some soliciting permits?
We have not. There are, we do have one solicitor, I believe his solicitor's license should expire sometime soon. But we only have one active solicitor right now, and they do have a blue vest.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
that's
'cause
out
I
selling
heard-
the books.
Yeah,
Yep, the one selling the educational books is an approved solicitor.
okay.
about the
Making
ice cream
sure
man?
because I know. we
Yeah,
had some-
I would like to know about that myself.
We have asked the ice cream man to please come in and get a solicitor's permit several times. He has not come in.
Yeah, I'll try to give it down.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
Can you tell him to turn his music down?
And get the Christmas
Use
music.
Christmas music
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's horrible.
All right, Parks, John?
Ken, do you have an update tonight or anything?
Yeah, just touch up on the fireworks. I wanna obviously thank Public Works and trustees and Sandy and the board. It's obviously next to a massive blizzard, the most crazy day we have here in the village. I think, for the turnout we had, everything went pretty good. We set another concessions record, this year. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say off the top of my head, about $3,400 in those few hours we were open. Seemed like traffic was better than last year, according to them and stuff, so thanks for all the help with that. Also, we have a national softball tournament starting Thursday. We'll run 4 days. We got about 85 games Thursday through Sunday out here. And then, I talked to the Rockford Visitor Bureau today, and we will have 2 days next Thursday and Friday, the 18th and 19th. We will have some of the World Series down here. So we definitely have all three diamonds going those 2 days, and then providing on weather and brackets, we might actually extend out in the weekend or possibly the week following for a day or two. So, that's about it. So,
A great job on the work out there.
thanks.
It's fantastic. Did John get his VIP seating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no.
I got mine.
Did you bring it up to him?
Yes, Chris got the VIP seating.
I did get a
would
tour
like
in
to
the-
I said, you couldn't answer better in the truck with the air
I-
conditioning on.
I
Oh,
would
you
like
took that one? You
I would
took
like
that
to
one?
give a special thank you to Chris, for stepping up to the plate at the last moment and, volunteering to sit in a truck for 3.5 hours to watch fireworks.
Hey, it was air conditioned, it was just fine.
Yeah.
No mosquitoes?
Nope.
No, the bug,
Bugs were fine.
there was nothing. I was amazed. I mean, because I stayed till the end, till the movie was done.
With all the standing water in the park, it was pretty surprising that we
And
had that many mosquitoes.
The attendance for the amount of people that stayed for the movie, I was very happy with that. So,
There were a lot of people watching the fireworks.
right, but usually a lot of them obviously leave, and you get the ones that stay for so long, and then the kids start to wind down, and then they, you know,
Next month's the one that was always slow. Attendance, anyway.
but I thought it was a very great turnout for the amount of people we had in our parks, so. Great job to our staff.
Absolutely.
Good job, Kenny. Oh, and Fergie. I already
You have any
did
further,
my-
John?
That's all I have this evening.
Chris, streets?
I know, you got anything?
We should be done crack filling tomorrow if everything goes right, so, we're a week ahead of schedule on that, so we'll be able to get rid of the trailer a week early, so that'll save us a little money there. And then street projects are going, so that's about it, really.
Can I say something?
If you'd like.
I would. So I will eventually share it on the village page, but Willie Hoffman did tag the Village of Davis Junction on Facebook for the, I guess this falls under Dina, for the Route 251 South Water Main project. They took some really awesome photos of it. So if you have a chance before I share it, you can go to Willie Hoffman's Facebook page and take a look at it. Sorry.
That's all right, it was right,
Anything further?
utilities was next, so it's no
Yep.
problem.
You have anything on utilities?
We will be, you'll probably hear more about this next week because we're still working on it. We are going to have a wastewater treatment plant generator repair. Like I said, we just had the tech out today. We're gonna have to basically run a load test on it. It's due for a valve and injector adjustment. So with today's cost, everything else, we could be anywhere from $3,500, $4,000. I don't know. I don't have exact numbers yet. We're working on it because he was just out late this morning, so, but it's starting to blow black smoke, when it's not under load, so, we're gonna have to get that repaired very, very quickly. So, more next week. That's it.
Okay. Economic development, anybody?
There's the public hearing that was supposed to be scheduled for, kind of residential solar, which isn't technically economic development, has been continued to August. I think the zoning board at this point will also be looking at a change to allow residential solar without a zoning permit, because we now have, 2 applications. And then, more towards economic development, there's a piece of property here in town that has got significant interest in it, and so, hopefully that might bring a business with, sales tax generation on it. We'll see.
Awesome.
Kind of excited. We've had like 3 people ask us about it.
Good deal.
All right, public. You have to use the mic.
Understood, Mike will be,
The boss will come tell you.
okay,
Oh, is it on?
Hit the circle.
Sounds
Turn-
good,
yep,
huh?
There you go.
All right, is it on? Yep, it's on. So, two things I'm here, obviously Ben Yeoman, District One County Board, individual. I want to talk about two items, and one is obviously an update on solar. The lottery that was conducted, for the selection from the state on which they were gonna allow what areas to have the solar farms put in. There was the property that was north of town by I forgot the name of the subdivision over there, that did not get selected.
The one north of town or the one south of town?
The one south of town got
Okay.
turned down by the county.
So, you mean past Parkview?
Whatever one that's
Okay.
up there
okay.
by,
Most people don't know about that subdivision, that's why I just wanted to.
right, so that one got approved previously before I came to you and we had talked about it. That one did not get selected. However, the county and some of the people on one of the committees are looking to extend that. We think that's a violation from what the county approved on our requirements for having a disposal and a decommissioning fund. So I don't expect you guys to all remember all of that. One of the things that I think would be beneficial would be for the village president to reach out to Kim Gawker and let them know that they should be following the new process. I mean, now, if you guys want that solar farm, that property owner did not come back to you and get your permission or anything like that. So, something for you if you want to talk more. I know I didn't have an agenda item here. I'm trying to look out for you because in my mind, you know, putting something that's 40-acre solar farm next to that subdivision's only going to lower property values, and I know that people didn't want that, but that's up to you guys to decide. Just if you need any questions on that, or if you want me to do anything more, let me know. The other piece I wanted to come and talk about is an opportunity that we heard of is the railroad line, and I'm probably going to get this, that goes along Junction Road from basically, you know, that.
North to south line.
Thank you. It's been a long day, so I need all the help I can get. They have made notice that they're not going to allow any shipment on that line. That doesn't mean that line's going to necessarily get abandoned, but it means the line could get abandoned. If it is going to get abandoned, I was looking, because obviously it's in my district, that, and I've talked to Rochelle, that there might be an opportunity there, the county would want to buy some of that land and allow that right-of-way to maybe be a bike path between Rochelle and Davis Junction. We think it would be something good for the community. And I'm just asking your opinion if there's someone on the trustee that would like to work with me, because I don't want to do it without your buy-in, and I think you guys should have some say in on that. But a lot of this you got to start at the beginning levels to do this, and I think it would be, I don't think it'd be a huge income generator, but having a nice bike path that's like 15, 18 miles connecting Rochelle and Davis Junction, it wouldn't hurt. I think it would be another thing, but I don't know what people think, and if you're not interested in it, I won't pursue it. I just overheard it and was open to your
Yeah.
suggestions.
We actually did receive the notice, and I actually asked David, our attorney, to follow up on the notice to figure out how that impacted us, and we came to the same conclusion, which is they're not ready to abandon
Right.
it at this point.
Correct.
Going on inactive status.
Right. I reached out to the same
Yeah.
place. There's a law firm in Chicago that represents them.
Yeah.
So I'm not an attorney, but my wife.
No, I just wanted
Yeah.
you, the board,
That
because
whole
the
row.
board is, I don't know, is aware that I
Oh, I
had
know.
that conversation with
Okay.
David.
I just,
All right, Jen's
So-
apparently a person.
are you interested in at least pursuing? Because one of the other things that was out there is there was the old railroad line that's fully abandoned, the one that went from really St. Charles, and it goes right by Holcomb and goes.
Right.
There was talk at one time of making a bike path out of that would really connect like St. Charles, Sycamore and Byron would be a nice little connection. But anyways, I know Jen from the school stuff, so Jen will beat me up and keep me honest, so, and I'll reach out if that's okay.
No problem.
So, any questions on the solar update or anything that you need from me?
So you're saying the one that the county approved north of here did not get picked up in the lottery?
Correct.
What happened to the one south of town?
The one south of town that way, yeah.
Yeah,
That one got denied by the county.
okay, all right.
Because, again, and I don't mean to rehash it,
Yeah, no,
That's not south.
Yes,
right?
it is.
That's south.
South is
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
south, but it was really more south.
I-
It was really more south
Yeah.
That's the one with
West,
Big Mound.
really, yeah.
Yeah, Big
Alright.
Mound towards, yeah.
But that's the one I was interested in.
Right.
When they're-
So that one got
Got
denied.
denied.
But
And-
what we believe in, and again, I'm not telling you what to do, I just think that we told the landowner to come back to the village and talk about this. They should be following the new requirements, which were more stringent, basically saying that they needed to have a upfront decommissioning fund and a disposal fund so that, you know, you weren't left with something if they went out of business.
But they're not gonna get the subsidy. I mean, it really isn't worth them to build a solar farm without the subsidy, and if they didn't get chosen.
Right, but they're hoping that they would get chosen
Like
again.
a second round? Is there another round?
Every year they'll have
Oh, I see.
up through a certain period of
All
time.
right.
And again, that's where I think the intent was, the county approved it without understanding all of the details that go with it. To me, we put into any new solar farm within a mile and a half of any municipality, it has to get the approval of the municipality.
Oh, all right.
So we put controls in place because I don't think it was fair for you to all of a sudden, that they constrain your growth in that direction without you guys having a say in it. So anyways, that's it, so.
The one bad thing about having a solar farm is if that solar farm goes out of business, then it's on the landowner if what they called at the meeting I was with Ben, an angel company coming to buy it, then the landowner's stuck with that and he has to dispose of everything.
And what will really happen is the landowner will just leave that section of land and walk away. And so, and those solar panels can't go in a normal landfill. You can't dispose of them,
Cause
no.
they got some toxic waste in them.
Hence the upfront disposal.
That's what the intent of the upfront, to pay for that, so.
Do you know how many that the state awarded?
I don't, I know that there was like 3 or 4 that were approved in the county. That, overall from the state, there was something like 2,700 megawatts
Oh.
that they were looking to approve over a 5-year period.
I think it was Mount Morris that got approved.
Yep. But anyways, and really that's it, so.
Okay.
You know, one question before you leave about the
Yeah.
railroad. You know, I've seen a train on that track one time in the last 3 years.
Oh, there's only a specific one that can,
Well-
because they can only go so fast, because
So
it's
I
not.
think there's
What,
a big
and,
legislation.
and I just want to, and I'll work with Jen, this isn't gonna happen like tomorrow, but if we start saying, hey, we're interested, you know, it gets the ball rolling. I know I could get the county to, you know, put forward the money for, you know, getting the right of way and buying that. I just think it just adds to our community, you know, another benefit of our community. And I think it would be pretty cool to get on a bike path and go down to Rochelle.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, I've been on one that, up in Wisconsin, it connects multiple towns, and it's just
Pretty cool.
really neat to be able to do that and see the tourism that it creates.
Right, I just think you might get other business, or, you know, people might open up some other silly things that are good, though, at the same time. So, and again, I'll keep working with Jared. Again, my intent is being on the county board, come to you at least quarterly, just share with you what concerns you have, and, you know,
Can I ask a question?
you may.
Do you know what's going on with the Economic Development Committee for the county? Because they said they were going to go to quarterly meetings, but yet the
We're
county
meeting-
is still, but the county's still hosting a monthly?
I can find out for you.
Well, I know what the new dates are, I just didn't know if the county was still funding it.
I can find out.
All right.
You have my emails?
I do.
Yep, if you could just, that would be great. And also, you guys heard the intermodal in Rochelle is not doing particularly well, right? They're talking about closing that completely, right? So, I look forward to working with you, Jen,
Here's mine.
and I will take Jen's card. Any other questions?
I do. So you said Mount Morris got approved for their solar by the state? Or by the...
They got selected at the lottery to basically get the funds to do that.
If you're gonna visit us on a quarterly basis, can you update us on how that's going?
In regards to what? Update?
Just any pitfalls?
I can, yeah, we can share with that, again, you know,
Because this will be a good learning lesson for, I think, for, what's gonna be involved with it
right.
as they go forward.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I think you're gonna see a lot more complaints coming from it, but I will do that,
Thank you.
all right?
Anything further from the board members?
And your fireworks were great.
Thank you.
She's in her element. I couldn't get her to speak, though.
Well, you said everything that I just got put on the spot.
I know we like movies before, so.
Usually I'm not speechless, but.
I don't know if we need litigation. David and I were struggling to remember why I was asked to put that on the agenda.
I don't either.
I think the person who asked me to put it on is not in
Not
the
here.
meeting, so
All right,
guess we don't need it.
Motion to adjourn?
No.
What?
Nice try.
Chris has something.
Well,
Do you need litigation?
no, but we were going to try to come to a resolution on
We have not
With that-
received an update.
the letter.
Yes, I didn't get the information that, the attorneys needed until this
Oh,
afternoon.
right, no, I've seen
Yeah.
the letter, it's not very detailed as far as I'm concerned, is that all we needed?
No, we needed the detail,
All right.
which I got this afternoon.
All right,
Details, details.
then never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't need closed session, and we don't need to reconvene open session. We don't need possible action on closed session.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
John makes a motion to adjourn, Jen seconds. All in favor?
Motion.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. We're adjourned at 7:20.